What's up, guys? Welcome to my garage for this orchestra class. I am in my garage because on the other side of that wall, there's a baby sleeping. And if I were to record videos playing pianos and violins and whatever other kind of crazy stuff we're gonna do, it's probably gonna wake that baby up, and my wife's gonna be upset. So here we are. This is the garage classroom. This stuff back here will probably change. We've got some painting projects going on over here. Over here you'll see our broken cello. That's cool. I used part of our broken cello in our tuning video, so in case you were wondering, where did Mr. Jakes get a cello head from? Like, there's the rest of the cello. Anyway, this is going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be kind of fun. My hope is that this video is being watched by both you and your parents, because your parents are actually kind of your teachers right now. Yeah, you see, we're giving you all this stuff, but it's homeschool. Welcome to homeschool. Mom and Dad's the Mr. Mom and Mr. Dad now. So yeah, anyway, my hope is that parents are watching these videos as well too, so that they have a sense of what to help you guys with. You guys need to be watching these videos so you know what's actually going on. This is our 8 a.m. video. Every morning at 8 a.m. I'm going to be here in the garage. Usually I'll have a piano set up and we can play some warm-ups. We'll play our scales. We'll play through open string blues. We'll play a couple of things from the method book, just as a way to kind of get you guys warming up and playing together. It'll usually be live streamed on the YouTube channel, Mr. Orchestra. I couldn't figure that out today. I had it working last week. Can't figure it out now. I don't know. I can't even figure out how to access my YouTube channel right now. So hang on, we'll get it figured out. For right now, this will just be posted to our website. Here's our website. Before we talk about this website, this is where everything's going to be. I want to talk about the assignments that's already posted here. So actually what we could do, we kind of halfway talk about the website. We'll scroll to this little spot here that says assignments. If you're looking at this on an iPad or a phone in the mobile view, there will be a little drop-down menu thing in the top corner, the little 3 lines for your home menu or whatever, and you'll see the different things that are on the website. But right now, we just went to assignments, and here's what we got. The number one thing is this week, sometime, you gotta figure out a way to get set up to practice. So you gotta do what I did last week. Last week, I went through my garage and I cleaned everything out. This garage was a mess before, and I kind of set up a little studio here. I got my iPad right now is sitting on a music stand. That's what's holding that up. So I have a music stand. Luckily for me, I can just use a music stand if I'm playing. You guys probably don't have music stands at home. Maybe you do. Awesome if you do. You can use that. If you don't, your number one assignment for this week is to figure out how you can get your music or your book or an iPad or a computer or whatever you're going to be reading music off of while you're learning at home. You got to figure out how to get that eye level. What we don't want to see happen, let's pretend this is my music and this is like my bed or something. I don't want to just put my music on the bed and then try to play this way, because like I'm in the way. I'll be, oh, now I can't play because I'm trying to see. Maybe if I stand up and look up, it messes up your posture if you're not having your music set up correctly. Right in front of you, eye level, somewhat flat, so that you can see what's going on. Hopefully that's in like a separate room off to the side or somewhere quiet, maybe in a garage, maybe on the patio, maybe on the roof, maybe the basement, probably your bedroom. It's the easiest. Cool? So set up a place to practice. Number 2 here says to create an online practice journal of some, or not necessarily online, but a practice journal of some kind. You could have just a spiral bound notebook that you write what you're doing every day in it. Day one, I watched a video of Mr. Jakes. I tried to tune my instrument. Done. That's all you write in your practice journal. So you can use a notebook, you can use a little pad of paper, you could use a set of Post-it notes, you could just staple papers together, you could start a Word document, you could start a blog, I don't know. You could start your own YouTube channel. Just record all of your practice and put it on YouTube. People don't want to watch. God, that's weird. I don't know. Anyway, somehow, let me know what you're practicing, whether it's in a practice log, whether it's on a computer, because later we're going to talk about Oregon Trail. That's right, Oregon Trail is still happening. And if I have evidence of your practice log, maybe you snap a picture and email it to me. Maybe it's already on the computer. You can just email it to me there or send me a link wherever you're keeping your practice record. That's great. But if I can see you're practicing, every hour you practice, you get that chance to go hunting and earn some food in Oregon Trail. And that's going to be important as we kind of go through the website. I'll talk about that more later. But that's your two things for now, all right? Set up a place to practice. Get your music eye level to you so you can see with good posture, sitting up nice and tall, being able to play the correct way. Chair position. Make sure you got a decent chair. You don't want to be just sitting on the floor trying to play. That's going to mess up your posture. So yeah, set up a good practice space. And then 2, set up a practice record or a journal of some kind, just so that we all know what you're practicing. All right, let's see. That's our assignment for this week. Pretty easy. Here's what you gotta do if you don't have an instrument yet. I know a lot of you left them at school. Hopefully you've been seeing my remind communications. If you haven't been getting those reminds, make sure you jump on this website here, mrorchestra.weebly.com or whatever that is up there, yeah. And the very first thing on the homepage talks about how to get signed up for Remind. It's just texting a little code in so that you get all the announcements that go out. Picking up instruments. That's where we work. Each of my schools has a different way. Power Ranch, you guys are pretty consistent. The front office will be open for you guys to run down there in between 10 a.m. and noon every day. So you got 2 hours every day this week to get down to Power Ranch. Let the people there at the front office know that you're here for your instrument. They'll go back, grab it. It's in the room. It's all good. They'll bring your instrument. Your books and folders and papers were a mess with no names anywhere, so I left them. I figured out the instruments. I figured out a couple books if your name was on them and stuff. Only worry about the instrument. Books and stuff can be left in the classroom. We're going to do everything on the computer, or if I absolutely have to, I can have some printouts sent your way. So that's Power Ranch to get instruments. Stop by the front office at 10 a.m. to noon any day this week. Bridges, you guys just need to schedule a time with me to run down there. As soon as I'm done recording this and posting it to my website, I'm running down there now. So I've got a couple people I'm meeting this morning. If that's not you and your instrument is still there, jump on Remind, jump on email, get a hold of me somehow, and let me know a time that we can meet you down there and get your instruments. And Coronado, my last school of the day, about half of you are already all figured out, got your instruments already. The other half, haven't heard from me yet. Again, just like Bridges, get on here, either Remind and email. Got to set up a time. We can't have everybody going down to the school at the same time. So I've got a lot of you going down today. If I hadn't already set up a time with you to head down there, then we'll set up a time for either Tuesday or Wednesday. But we don't want everybody going to the school at the same time and getting everybody all sick. So, yeah. So, that's what to do if you don't have an instrument. I'll say it again really quick. Power Ranch Head to the office 10 a.m. to noon any day, they'll hook you up. Bridges, email or remind me to set up a time. I will come down there and meet with you. Coronado, reminder email, set up a time. I will have the office staff there notified so that they can meet with you and hook you up. Everything's good to go in the office down there. It's super easy, quick, it shouldn't take more than 10 minutes of your time. That's picking up instruments. The other thing you need to do, if you do have your book, I've got 2 method books here. I've got book 1, book 2. If you have the newer version of the book, up here in the corner, it says online resources included. Open up the first page, just inside the cover, and there's a thing that says student activation code, and then a big long line of number things. Here's what we're gonna do for the time being. Head over to your Google machine and Google Essential Elements Interactive. That's what it's called, EEI, Essential Elements Interactive. It'll take you to the main homepage where you can do a couple things. If you have your own book that has this and has the code, you can sign up to create your own account by just plugging that code in. This whole website thing came free with your book. It'd be great if you've been using it already. Not all of us have, but sign up for that. If you have book 2, because you're in 6th grade, and you still want to do some book 1 stuff too, you have to do this with both of your books. There's a code on both the books. Even if you have book 3, you could add that. I don't have book 3, so I don't have any access to that one. But if you have it, you can plug that in and you can get all the book 3 stuff online too. If you don't have your book, I have already created an account using these books. I will post the password and username to access them underneath the video here in the video description. Maybe it'll be above. I don't know. I can't remember how this website works. Either way, whatever video you're watching right now on mrorchestra.weebly.com, above it or below it, there will be a username and password to access this site. If you're using that one, I don't know for sure how well it's going to work. I don't know if it's like if you've ever tried logging on to Netflix on 8 different TVs at a time, it eventually cuts you off. I don't know if there's a limit to how many people can sign on to the one account at the same time. So if you're practicing and everything gets shut down, try re-logging in. I don't know. It's probably just too many people on one account. If you have your own book, you don't have to worry about that. Awesome. If there's any issues logging into that Essential Elements Interactive, let me know. Again, either remind or email, and I'll help you out and get you going with that. Cool? Books, done. All right, finally, let's actually take a look at this website here so we can see what this class is doing. We go to our homepage, and remember, if you're on an iPhone or a phone or a tablet or whatever, it's going to be the mobile version, so click that little 3-line settings menu drop-down thing, and you'll see what you got here. Here's our homepage. All it really talks about is the Remind app. Again, so important that everybody signed up on Remind. As we scroll down, there's a cool little picture I took, but that's all the homepage is. Important documents and announcements I will put right there on the homepage, so it's one click away. As we click on video lessons, this is where this video is posted, so hopefully you found it already. There's some of the videos I've already posted. Those were just me setting up the space, making sure my microphone worked and stuff. I'm taking those down very soon, so if you want to see very not interesting videos of me setting up this microphone, check it out now. Over one more little section here, we have our assignments. And in our assignments, it pretty much goes over what I've already talked about in this video. If you scroll down, there is a write-up of how to tune your instrument. Again, I will also have up the other video I just recorded about how to tune in instruments. It will also be in the video lessons section. So you can either read about it or go to video lessons and go there. Our next tab over is the Oregon Trail. Here's the thing, guys. Grades are kind of up in the air. We're not exactly sure yet how grades are going to work. If you're getting new grades, if you're getting no grades, if third quarter grade was your grade. Maybe we just do new grade. I don't know. For now, I'm going with the expectation that we're just not going to have grades, which means the Oregon Trail and your desire to like finish it and do well and that kind of stuff and see where you place in the class ranking of Oregon Trail points. That's pretty much your motivation to keep doing this thing and hang in there, because I don't know about grades. So we'll see. So here's our Oregon Trail. I took a lot of time last week to put together this little Excel file. If you click download that file or just view it or whatever, I don't know, it's not doing anything. It's not responding. That's great. Cool. Click that file. You can download it. You can view it. It's just an Excel spreadsheet with everybody's stuff on it. It'll have your name. It'll have how much money you've got, how many sets of clothes, how many boxes of ammo, how many pounds of food. All your wagon parts are all listed there. It has the party members listed. At the end, it has the career you picked and your bonus. And then I haven't updated the actual final total of points yet because I don't know how to use Microsoft Excel very well. There's a way that I can make all those different points be worth different things. So like poundage of food at the end might not be as important as the money you have. And then I can add up all the columns. It'll shoot over to the side with the total score. Once I figure that out, you'll actually be able to see where you rank with your total score for all three of my schools. At the end of this quarantine thing we're in, we'll find out of the three schools, who's our number one, and there'll be some kind of prize. I don't know what the prize is yet, but it'll be something cool because it's one person of all three schools, and it's a win. You must have been lucky and working really hard, so it's gonna be something cool. So you can read up a little bit about Oregon Trail there. I'm gonna keep updating this. There are gonna be some changes as to how the whole thing works, obviously, since we're not in the classroom anymore. I will come back to this on Friday, and we'll do our regular Oregon Trail thing where good things or bad things happen. Here's how to get a good thing in Oregon Trail this week. Make an effort. Send me something on your mind. Send me something on email with your practice log. Try to tune your instrument. Hit me up with any questions that, like if you need help tuning, we can do a live video chat thing or something. But make an effort. Try to do your best here. If you do, you get a good card and you can, good things happen. If you don't, well, something bad might happen on Friday. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we got two more things over here. This second to last one is Zoom lessons. These are kind of like my office hours. Your classroom teachers have office hours set up to where they are available to help answer any questions, emails, texts, that kind of thing. I'm going to answer emails and remind all day anyway, throughout the day. So I'll get back to you on any questions and stuff you have. But these office hours, these Zoom lessons are going to be over the Zoom app, the meeting conferencing app or whatever that we've all been kind of learning how to do these last couple of weeks. And I will post a sign-up sheet somehow. Again, that's for tomorrow's Mr. Jakes to figure out how to do. But in this Zoom lessons tab, there will be some way for you to sign up for a 15-minute time block, either at the hours of 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Maybe it's 9 o'clock. I can't remember. It says it on here. I don't know. Look at the internet and see what the webpage says. But you can sign up either on your own, in a pair, or a group of 3. I want to be able to see everybody on my screen at once, and I think I can only see 4 people. So with me and 3 students, if we sign up in groups of 3, I can see everybody. And it'll just be like a quick little 15-minute lesson. We can play a scale or 2, we can run through some stuff in the book. If you've got extra stuff that you're working on at home, that's a great time to bring that up. I know East Valley Youth Symphony auditions are coming up, and some of you guys are interested in auditioning for that. That would be a really good time to kind of go through some of the stuff at the end of the method book and find a good solo piece for you to work up and work for that audition. What I don't want it to be is wasted time. I've got like 60, 70 students or so, and I've got those 2 hours of time a day. So if you don't need any help, if you're following through the assignments, if you're watching the videos, if you're logging your hours and you're doing good and you don't need help, you don't need to sign up for these lessons. But if you've got a question on something, if you need help with a specific technique, if you've got an audition in a couple weeks and you want to run through your solo piece, that's a great time to sign up for one of those 15-minute time blocks, and we can have some one-on-one learning going on. So that'll be cool. Again, I'll work on that tomorrow. I'm going to post the sign-up times at the same time every week, probably like 3 o'clock on Friday or something, because that's the end of that week. So you'll know when to get on there. Everybody can try to sign up at the same time, first come, first serve kind of thing. Only sign up once per week. If we find out that nobody's using these and you can sign up for more and you want to practice more, that's totally cool. We can. All right, lastly, this last little thing is a totally extra thing that you can do. It's called the Broken Cello Project. I was gonna do this over spring break and then just bring it in and show you guys. And once I realized that our spring break wasn't really gonna end, I didn't do it yet, because I figured we could do it live stream. So this is that cello I showed you at the very beginning of the year that somebody fell on top of and smashed up. So this is all smashed, the neck broke off. It's a mess. We're gonna do a couple things with it. First of all, today's lesson, I'll film this at noon. I'm gonna try to live stream it again, but I might not be able to figure that out. But every day at noon, I'm gonna try to live stream working on that cello. The first thing we're gonna do is kind of take it apart as much as we can. It's already pretty much broken down into its smallest things, but we'll take it apart, kind of do a cello autopsy on it, and see if we can learn some stuff about how string instruments work just by taking one apart. Then we're going to try to put it back together. We're going to try to make it playable again. Now, the reason why this cello is currently on the floor of my garage instead of in a student's hand is because when we went to get it repaired, it was actually going to cost more money to fix it than it would to just buy a new one. So we bought a few new cellos instead, and now we have this broken one. But we're going to try to fix it. I've never fixed an instrument before. I watched a video on YouTube, so I know how to do it, I guess. Let's find out. When that eventually fails, and it will, I'm not going to be able to make that thing play very well again. It maybe a little bit, but not good enough quality to do anything. So we're going to turn it into an art project. And you get to have a part of this art project if you choose so. You need a Lego person. Because what I'm going to do, I'm gonna bust the top off of this, and inside I'm going to build a little model of a stage. We can make it look like Carnegie Hall or that, I don't know, the Berlin Concert Hall. That one's pretty cool. We'll make it look like that on the inside. We're going to replace the end pin with like a little peephole that you might have on your front door. so that you can look into it. And when you look into it, you'll see the stage and this concert hall set up and a bunch of little Lego people that you've collected. And maybe you've painted a tuxedo onto the Lego person or something. However you want to dress up your Lego person. And then we're going to stick them all in there, and hopefully they all fit. I don't know. I've never put an entire Lego orchestra inside a cello before, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. That'll be happening every day at noon right here in my garage. So that's it. We made it. It's about a 30-minute lesson. That's what they told me I was supposed to do. This video plus the tuning video is going to be right here in my video lessons spot on the web page. I don't know why I'm telling you on the video how to get there, because if you're watching this video, you've already made it there. So cool. I'll see you back here tomorrow. We're gonna have the piano out here. We're gonna be rocking some open string blues, a little warm up class kind of thing. Play through some scales, all that kind of stuff. So we will see you tomorrow. If you're one of my people I'm seeing at Bridges, I'll see you in about 30 minutes when I get there. Have a good day.